Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of ERP. Three little letters that tonight stands for Essential Rastafarian Pop-Tarts. Delicious things. However, you're going to feel a little funny in about half hour to about 45 minutes. Just ride the waves. It'll be
You
fine.
guys ever listen to reggae?
So, picking up where we last left off. Last session was a barn burner. You made a deal with the Azers in the south of the ruins under the remains, a massive dungeon that you have been traversing for the last 4 sessions. I'm fine with it, though. It's good. You enlisted their help to assist you in the defeat and clearing of whatever lay beyond the door to the final room, potentially, of this dungeon. Deciding to take a rest, you sent your new Ezer friends forth to scout things out, perhaps hold back the devils that you had located in the western side. Upon finishing your rest, you were sent a messenger from the captured Ezers and headed north to parley with Trog Danuk, a horned devil that, through some careful... that's what I'm looking for here. Stupid, maybe? Regardless, through some dealings with this devil, you revealed the location of a former foe in Trias and Romus, which some of you may know as Razzie Martinson. You were possibly going to be given the second of the triangulated keys. Your small kobold friend, Chud, was turned into a Jubjub, and you were given safe passage through the dungeon without the interference of these devils. Heading down the hall, you encountered a room with 6 different colored spots on the floor that, when stood upon in the proper combinations and in the right order, dissipated the force field, granting you access to the compulsive liar. Just reminding you that pun happened, and you can never take it back. You ventured deep into the center of the ruins under the remains, found the pool of molten gold, and the owner of the hoard, Adriog, the Veil of Gold, an adult red dragon that attacked. It was a rough fight. Some people almost died. I believe, Alastair, at one point you were in the dragon's mouth, brought back to life just barely through your hardiness of being a half-orc. With Adriog defeated, you looted the room, got as much molten gold as you could, discussed the fate of the corpses of your Azer minions, and that is where we left off. So, Devil's Advocates, at this point, you are all still in that central room. The pool of gold is now still. There's no ripples, and it's still, on occasion, you hear a light bubbling sound as some form of oxygen tries to reach the surface from probably deep below. The heat in here is absolutely sweltering, and now that your adrenaline has worn off from fighting this massive red dragon, you're beginning to realize that you're really tired, you're really sweaty, and it's really stuffy in here. So what would you like to do?
Can we investigate the room real quick?
You guys did already a preliminary investigation. You found a lot of what was there. Zane, just a reminder, you found a magnificent...
we did too.
You found the golden suit of armor. Some of you opted to harvest reagents and maybe trophies off of the corpse of Adriog. You were able as well to recover a number of gold pieces and other forms of jewelry that hadn't quite made it into Adriog's hoard yet. You all left fairly rich.
Oh, 330 pieces of gold, right?
Yes.
Yes, each of
Totally
you.
forgot to add that.
That is important loot. Looking around, may I remind you, there is only 3 Azer corpses retrievable, as one of them was flung into the pool of gold and, like, Final Destination style, hit Quirin's spiritual weapon and was cleaved in half.
Forrest, what are you doing? Come on.
Dog aggro.
Believe that is the way they take care of their own, so I guess we don't have to take that one back.
Unless you want to go and try and dig it out of the gold.
Well, all I'm saying is that it has been burned and cremated to a sense. Alastair, help me pick these guys up. Let's take them back.
Yes, but first, how are we getting all this gold out of here?
We're not.
I think the best idea, because none of us can touch molten gold. I look around for anybody to kind of like rebuttal.
Well, Zane won't get hurt as much as we will.
What do you mean?
He's
You're
trying
a
to
tiefling.
say that you should go and grab molten hot gold, which we have no container for, or way
Well,
of transporting.
Is that racist?
And-
Is he being racist?
Of course he is.
No, it's... You're a tiefling. You've got resistance to fire, don't you?
Sorry, give me a second.
Dogs.
I think for now the best idea would be to lock this room and wait and give it some time and let this gold cool down.
If you want to keep it
We
locked,
have-
I suggest you go back and get the other key that the devil tossed. Otherwise, someone will find it
Yeah.
and find a way into here.
Yes. That way, if we can get that other key, the gold will remain secure. And I don't know. I'm not I don't know how gold cools.
I
Whenever
don't know
it-
how... Sorry, I don't know how long we're gonna stay on the Devil's Good books.
Yeah, I think it's good to get that over with as quick as possible. Lock this up tight, and possibly get the fuck out of here. I would like fresh air.
I'm actually kind of enjoying the heat, but yes, let's. Yeah.
I
I'll-
think Zane's
I'll go
seen one
over
too
and-
many burned books. I don't think
I'll
he
go
could
over
take
and
the
pick
sight
up
of
a-
another.
I'll go over and like sling a metal ass dwarf over my shoulder.
Damn.
Okay.
I'll take one.
Does
the last one.
anybody? I found this gold suit of armor. Does anybody want it?
What kind of armor?
Uh,
What is it?
How much would I know about it, Tanner?
Nothing.
Can
Oh.
I?
Well, it's plate. I know it's plate, right? And I know it's made
Yes.
of gold.
Yes.
Can I? I'm proficient with some types of armor. Can I roll it? Can I roll to see what I know?
Yeah.
from looking at it?
Arcana.
Arcana.
Can I
Okay.
make
Yeah.
an Arcana check to find out what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, because I have decent intelligence.
18.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
22.
Okay, so the DC was 20.
Oh, yip, yip, yahoy!
Yip, yahoy.
Zane, kind of really paying attention to it. You notice that it's got a hum, a very distinct hum of holy magic. But that's all you're really able to discern.
Well, I can identify it later. I don't. I think
That
I'm
seems like a
starting
good
to get-
idea.
What's that thing that miners get? Tunnel sickness? What? I think I've been down here too long. I prefer free spaces. The Coliseum was big. It was nice and open, and I don't like it down here.
Well, let's
Sorry,
go
but
take these.
Mo sounds like a fish. Like in a bowl.
Let me
nice.
out.
Nice and open, meanwhile the whole world is out there.
Zane, I
Um,
think if you see another book burned, I think you'll have a heart attack.
Yeah, I would just hate to see this armor go to waste.
And
Oh.
I will identify it later.
I'm not carrying it.
Well, I might be able to put it in my bag of holding. Or some of it.
Not everybody
then
has a bag of holding.
But I do.
I kind of said that under my. I guess he kind of said that under his breath.
If needs be, I can also carry it.
Once I get rid of these, once we transport these dwarves back to where they are supposed to be, I can carry it. Me and Quern can carry it. All right, let's break the bad news to the Azirs, and I believe you, Quern, have an obligation to fulfill.
Pick up the thing.
All right. Quern, interestingly enough, the one you picked up was melted by the dragon's fire. So as you go to pick it up, you're expecting kind of like a limp body. Instead, what you're met with is a paperweight that has been shaped around the bricks. And as you pick it up, it takes a second to jar it out, but you look and there's actually a brick pattern in the bottom of this melted corpse. These Azers were made entirely of metal.
Like their body?
Their body, they were made of metal that melted.
Yeah. Pick it up anyway.
Yep.
The elemental plane of fire is an interesting place.
I'm walking away.
Yep. Quern's just trudging along. What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah. Same thing.
I
Okay.
just have to zoom out my map because we are very far away.
All right. So,
If someone could bring me along with them, that would be great.
Yeah.
yes.
Oh. Okay.
There we go.
Somebody moved Zane.
Why is Moonbeam moving? Zaz, are you moving Moonbeam as well?
No man left behind.
No, that Azur is gone. He's
No
Can
moon
he go
left
swimming
behind.
A little.
Oh no, the spiritual weapon.
I canceled
Yeah.
that.
Let's put him on the bed mats. There we go.
okay. So, walking in and placing them down, the captain's just kind of staring, just looking at you.
Red dragon.
Hey,
All of them are
is there
dead.
anybody left?
No.
No, the fourth was given a bath, and
I don't really need to know.
we can't retrieve him.
Great. Well,
Quern, you're up, and I'll just inch away.
Ugh. I'm able to send one of you back today, but the other one will have to wait for tomorrow.
the captain kind of turns and looks at the last of the soldiers and goes, "All right, get going." And the one goes, "Are you sure?" He goes, "Aye, you're a forge master, not a soldier. I can stay here one more night." And the other one, the soldier, steps forward and goes, "All right, what do I have to do?"
Simply have to accept the spell that I'm about to cast on you.
Would it hurt?
No, you will simply be back home.
All right.
Walk up, clasp his hand, cast banishment.
Okay. As you do, his eyes grow big. He goes, "Ow! What's it?" And then just pops away.
That was interesting.
Captain kind of looks and goes, "It sounded like it hurt."
He wasn't screaming, so it was different.
Hmm.
The fire elemental didn't scream, or don't know if they can scream. Can fire elemental scream?
Fire elementals roar.
Yeah, it didn't do anything. It just kind of heated.
You
That's
probably
kind of
caught
like
it off
screaming.
guard.
It's like a scream, but all the time.
You're
From what
not
I've
very
heard,
bright.
Quirin's magic has a interesting sensation.
Aye.
Right, Alastair?
Sorry, I'm trying to remember what it felt like to be a crab.
Casting healing word first level on him.
On
me?
Alastair?
Yep.
Okay. Oh boy, nice.
See? No problem.
I am truly sorry that we couldn't protect your comrades as, as well as we could. We were
Well-
fighting a dragon. I'm sorry.
Aye. Well, it is what it is. Honestly, we all thought we were dead when we just kind of got here. So, I guess 2 coming home is better than none.
What about your dead friends?
Kind of looks over and goes, "Well, I guess they'll have to stay here. I'll cremate them throughout the night."
Good.
All right.
Platinum Dragon be with you, and I will exit the room.
All right.
Where is he going?
I don't know. Well, if any of you figure out, how I got here in the next 24 hours, I'd like to know. I was just, we were marching forward, and then there was a flash of light, and now we're here. So,
The flash of light. That is different. We have experienced a few things that are not supposed to be here. They just kind of... And they're here.
well, at least I'm not special.
Daz, what are you doing?
Getting comfy.
You are pacing in front of bodies.
I'm kind of okay with dead things.
Oh my, but that is still weird.
We're here for a while.
Fair. Alright. Get comfy, people. I need to sleep for the day. Go curl up in a bed.
All right. At this point, the captain, the Azer captain, is looking at Jumo like, are they actually going to sleep next to the dead guys? He's just kind of looking back and forth like, all right.
They're unfazed by death.
Hey. They should be. So you're staying here then?
No sense in running all the way back to where we've been camping and then run back here.
Oh, Mo, don't forget the other key.
Oh yeah,
Take a last
Do
door.
that now? All right. I'll walk out.
All right. Zane and Alastair are both just in the hallway. Alastair's kind of got that face of, why did I walk into this room again?
Who wants to go talk to a devil?
I mean, we've been doing that quite a bit lately. Sure, I'm game, Zane.
I guess?
All right, let's go.
All right. So the three of you are just heading back up to Trog Danuk's room. Is that the plan?
Yes. Yeah.
That is the play. Oh boy.
I'm going to
Zoinks.
hands kind of in front of me.
Yep.
Kind of at my sides, just like the police tell you. Carefully walk in. Kind of.
You have returned. Why?
Yes. You had another gold key. I was wondering if I could perhaps have that.
Kind of looks at you for a second. Why?
We never really thought this through, did we?
The
Zane's head
The-
is in his hands.
the thing that was in there is dead, and it. I don't think it's good when people meddle with things that are like that.
Fear of necromancy. Wise.
Yeah.
Key's in the other side of the room. It's of no use to me.
Thank you.
Yep.
May I ask you a
I'll-
question?
God damn it, Alastair.
Proceed.
Zane's head is still in his hands.
You're here looking for that other devil that was turned into a goat, correct?
Yes.
So, why are you still here, like in this room?
You see, you might not understand this being a grunt, but when you rise to power, like I have, you can get people to do things for you.
Have you heard any news?
No. Not yet.
And then you'll just be taking him back to from whence he came, right?
That is my contract, yes.
From Asmodeus.
Too many questions. Be gone.
Okay.
I'll just pull Alastair.
Zane's just gone.
Zane's not asking any questions.
I like your wings and bye.
Okay.
I got the key. Zane, let's go lock up that room and go sleep and get the
Alright.
fuck out of here.
So for the sake of making this quick and easy, I'm just going to move you guys over here,
Thank you.
and then I'm going to move you guys into this room. After you go, and I assume you close up the door,
Yes.
the door closes with and the key kind of pops out. You have both of them. You head back in, and at this point, Zaz and Quirin, while they've been doing this, has anything gone on, or have both of you just gone to bed?
I'm passing out.
Okay. Zaz, anything?
Well, there's not really going to be much conversation, so I'm kind of just twiddling my thumbs.
Okay. No, playing with your mushroom? Oh,
Yep.
phrasing. Damn it. You get back in, and Quirin is out cold, and the Azer captain has started loading his friends into the furnace. The first one's in there. He's actually struggling a little bit because he's melted. His diameter has increased, and he's actually having to take a hammer and hammer the body into the forge. Tung, tung, tung,
Get fuck in there.
tung. And eventually there's a click, and it just kind of tumbles in. Hey. He goes, "Oh, you're back. Are you sleeping here then too?"
I grew up in less than pleasant circumstances.
I don't care. Are you sleeping here too?
Zane
Yeah.
doesn't say a word. He just comes up. He just goes up to one of the sleeping sacks or whatever it is, and just sits there patiently.
Okay. Blaster?
Yeah, it's might as well. Any port in a storm, I suppose.
All right.
I'm just gonna. What? My mouse doesn't want to click properly.
Okay. So before we take a long rest, is there anything you want to discuss or talk about or do?
Look over at a sleeping Quirin and a sleeping Zaz and some corpses in between them. No. Good night.
All right. So you can all take your long rest. And at this point, this was announced off stream after last session. The Devil's Advocates at this point have leveled up now. This is level 8. Congratulations, formally. So you can all regain your new hit point maximums,
Yeah,
regain all
boy.
your fancy new spell slots.
Yep.
All have everything you need now. The day is yours.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, yeah, boy. Yes.
Yip yip yahoy.
Okay,
Boy.
that's enough. All right. Let me just move the calendar one day forward, closer to Traveler Con. Wait, wrong campaign. All right, Devil's Advocates. What would you like to do today?
So are we finally gonna get out of this hole, or are we going to go check out that mirror?
We have to bring the mirror back, or we bring the things out of it.
How are we going to bring it? Are we going to take a mirror off the wall? It's a DM. It's like a full-sized, full-length mirror, not like
Yeah.
a hand mirror, right? Okay.
No, it's like the size of a funhouse mirror without the fun.
Well, I mean, it's
It's not
got
really a
magical
house.
properties. It's got to be fun.
All right.
How's it doing?
You awake?
Hello?
Nay.
All right. Do you have any business left to finish? That was comfortable.
He goes, no, not really.
Then, shall I send you home?
Oh. One thing first, though. And he goes over to the chest and he pulls out, it's an iron rod, and there appears to be a button at the end.
Ooh.
And he goes, I don't suppose I could take this with me, can I?
I don't care, but I think Baz was interested in it.
Kinda.
Well, if I can't take it home, I guess it's yours. And he walks over, Zaz, and he hands it to you.
Oh.
Let me get you the card for that.
That's the immovable rod, isn't it?
That's
right?
exactly what that is.
Oh.
There's the item card for that.
Thank you.
He goes, alrighty, well, hopefully we never run into each other again, but if you're ever in the elemental plane of fire, you can come looking for me by name. So,
DM,
yes.
isn't that like saying, "Hey, if you're ever in this galaxy, you hit me
Yeah,
up"?
more or less, yeah.
What?
That's what he's kind of saying. He's like, if you're ever in another plane of existence, come say hi.
Put out my hand.
He
Oh,
grabs your hand.
hold on, wait, before you go.
Hey,
Uh, Because it's only fair to give once given. I'm gonna
alright.
give him my hit of skankite or scanite.
Skankite?
You're gonna give him the little hit. Of
Skankite?
Skankite. You're gonna give him the skateite?
Yeah. Would he know what it is?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna give that to him.
Hey,
I'm gonna like put it in his palm and close his fingers over it.
what is it?
Use it in an emergency. This is my trump card. Use it well.
All right. I'll be sure to take it into my next battle. And I'm the agent of chaos. Oh man. All right. Take me home. Don't anybody say what I think you're gonna say. He disappears without being a little bitch. Oh, I hear doggos fighting in the background.
All right, Quarren. Shall we be off?
Well, we need to grab that mirror or let out whatever's in there. Have we made the
I don't
decision on
think
that?
we should be taking it anywhere.
So we're going to leave it down here.
Maybe we'll leave it down here. Like the gold, you have the only ring that lets you in, correct? Or
Yep.
the only one we found, so...
That's
I'm
fair.
I'm
That's
just
good
not
enough.
sure if something so magically empowered should be let out into the public.
Well, we're going to have
I
to trade her
agree.
something.
Hmm.
You do have that silly harp.
Oh, has the...
Wait,
Oh no, sorry. Alastair has the
I
harp.
have it.
Yes.
I'm actually kind of afraid to take it out.
We'll let
Can
her
you-
handle that. Also, there is an exit just around the corner there. It might be wise to see where that leads. It might be closer or further, or it's always good to have an extra escape route. Now, DM,
Yes.
they burn all of the Azirs by this point are.
Oh, they're all
burned.
gone. Yeah.
Are all their weapons and stuff also burned?
Mysteriously? Yes, they are.
Hey. Okay. Just
Of course, no.
Is there anything else in that chest?
Let me check their inventory. No, there is not actually.
Yep. Right. There is... trying to think of ways that we have not explored. When we first got in there was the other passageway that went upwards as well. But if we want to just leave, let's check this way.
yeah, let's check this way.
So, heading there, what you're greeted with is one collapsed tunnel
Ah.
and
It's not letting me
one
move my
turn.
map.
Oh.
You have to right click.
Yeah, I am. It only goes like a chunk at a time and then it doesn't respond.
I think you can use your arrow. Oh, you can't use your arrow keys.
No. So I'm just a little visually impaired, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. So there is the tunnel.
Oh lord.
What is this fucking go on for?
It goes on forever. It's probably the size of the whole city.
And probably before.
Ooh.
What is? I'm not gonna move any closer than that. What do I see?
So looking in, it looks like someone's basement. Walking up, Quirin, what you see is a portion of wall that at one point was on hinges that looks to have been completely blasted off. Looking around the corner, you see a set of stairs. That's not on that token. I do apologize. You see a set of stairs that has kind of like the cellar-like doors at the top of it.
Oh.
Ta-da!
I suppose that's okay. Sure. I will gingerly walk up the stairs and peek open through the doors and see where we're at.
You go to push the doors, and there's something on top.
Yeah. Damn it! They've moved a dresser or bed or something on it.
Go push.
Fine. Can I see if I can just ram into it and see if I
Yep.
can open it?
Make an athletics check.
Oh. I believe that must have changed. That should be good. Critical hit! 28!
So charging forward like a fucking linebacker, Alastair, you hit these doors, and you're met with fresh air.
I
And
believe I did it!
you hear the sound of rain.
Oh, that is refreshing. I'm going straight outside.
All right. Everyone's heading outside?
Yeah.
Congratulations. You've escaped. You can head back to the map of Redwater. I'll actually enforce you all there.
Already there.
At this point, you guys find yourselves about there.
Oh wow.
Oh.
You've moved quite a bit. Looking around, there's definitely some ruins and stuff, but you don't really see where the Manticore statue was. And you don't see the house that you entered either. You're not entirely sure where you are, but looking off to the west, you do see the complete buildings and the light hue of flames and fires coming off of the town of Redwater. At this point, because you guys have taken some very strange sleeping schedules, it's nighttime.
Ah, son of a bitch.
That's convenient. Deep blades?
Deep blades.
Deep blades.
Blade.
All right. Who's leading the charge?
Gonna look over
I
to
will.
Zane. Nope.
Oh,
She's just
stop.
going to walk away. Okay.
Okay, Lester, you just gotta start trudging forward. All right, Zane. Make a survival check with advantage, please.
Okay. Oh, not that one.
Oh, rough.
Oh, that one.
Oh.
I picked that one.
There. You don't get to pick, but yes.
Well, I know you don't get to pick, but I want the nat 20.
You look around and you're like, it's actually that way. And you kind of get your bearings from where you see the city and landmarks. And for about the next 15 to 20 minutes, you find yourself trudging through the remains. Just broken streets and muddy puddles and just trees that are just kind of almost charcoal replicas of the trunks that they used to be. On occasion, you hear one crack in the distance and fall from just the continuous pelting of the rain. And eventually, you come to the small shack that you recognize as Deep Blades.
I will knock on the door.
No answer?
I'll just
I'll push
open.
open the door.
DM, I haven't been here yet, have I?
Yes, you have.
Yeah?
Yep. Can't remember.
Was she? Or what was he?
Yes, he was. This is the first time that you went out to go find the statue. I think, or the day after. Yep, you have been to Deep Blades. I believe. So you push open the door.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Walking in, it's the same. It's the same as you remember it. Small, however, the thin tin roof still makes the sound of the rain very apparent, if not amplified by it hitting the roof and kind of reverberating inside. After a little while, the goblin kind of pokes her head out and goes, What the fuck do you want?
That's not the... Actually, that is what I was expecting. Goblins aren't very trusting.
No.
We lived.
So you did.
Why are you being racist again? What's wrong with you? Whatever.
I-
We have items to
Didn't we
trade.
have a goblin friend a while ago?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Jacqueline is a
I'm
very
also
dear
the
friend.
only person here that speaks Goblin. I'm very familiar with... I've known a lot
If
of
someone
goblins.
speaks Goblin, you're definitely not talking my fucking language. You. Pointing to you, Quarians. You've got trait, though.
Yes.
What did you find?
Various things.
Uh-huh.
First and foremost,
Sure.
Alastair.
Yes.
The liar.
Yes. Oh, right. Okay. I will reach into the bag and I will pull it out.
Charisma saving throw!
Oh no, I'm so bad at charisma saving throws.
I know, I'm not too worried. Please roll a natural one.
Please.
1.
Aw,
Oh.
damn it.
29.
Alastair,
Yes.
you think you can play this.
Oh,
You don't know why, but you feel like you can play this liar.
I'm going to look down at it
Okay.
and strum a chord.
Everyone else, charisma saving throw!
Motherfucker.
No!
Well, are we within 10 feet of him?
Are we within 10 feet? What?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
You get a +4 as well with that. Oh, so
Oh, I
13
know.
as well.
+3.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
oh, she failed too. Alastair strums a chord, and it sounds just so beautiful. And you all begin to dance. Uncontrollably, just the bottom half of you is doing a jig. And Deep Blade's like, I don't fucking like it.
Nope, nope, nope,
I don't,
nope, nope,
I
nope,
don't
nope.
like it.
Alastair,
Again.
stop.
Performance check? Based
Take
on
it
how good
away.
I did?
Go ahead and make a performance check.
Did I do good? Yes!
Zane actually is doing kind of like the doing almost a two-step. It's pretty good.
I'm clutching at walls to try and stop.
You can't stop.
Somebody take it away! Take it away!
And it just keeps going. And Alastair, you're standing there, you're holding this harp. You think you can do it again.
I really want to.
You do, I swear to God, I'll banish you.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Quirin's just tap dancing. Samora's behind. So Deep Blade is behind the counter, just like just make it fucking stop, or I'm smashing the potions.
Alright, fine. God, this thing is really fun, though.
Are you making it stop?
Yes.
How?
Make it stop.
Stop.
About a minute goes by of Alastair just looking at it, like looking for a button, and eventually you all just stop dancing.
Ah,
She goes, okay, it's powerful. And it's
Alastair,
shiny.
put it on the floor, please. Or
No, put it on the
countertop.
fucking counter.
Somewhere where he can't touch it.
That's
Why?
right.
I like it. I kind of want to keep it now.
We
Is this what
made
you're
him.
looking for, Samora?
It's one of many things, as I have heard tales of the plague that brought upon the flock.
My fingers are gonna go to the same chord again.
I'm gonna point my finger towards him.
Come on, Samora. Be a little bit more trustworthy. Tell us some things.
So it's called the compulsive liar.
Oh my god. Okay. I like it a
So-
little bit less now.
So from what I understand, somebody got a hold of that from somewhere, and they took it down to one of their flock meetings, and it was a disaster. However, that being said, I know of a number of individuals in this city who apparently have quite the mean waltz. So, it's incredibly powerful. It was, from what I understand, again, this is all hearsay, was given a special room with a force field that would just kill someone if they touched it. And only the leaders of the flock were able to get it out.
Well, looks like we're the leaders of the flock now, aren't we?
Shut up.
All right. Well,
So the deal
Bloody-
is the liar for the 2 potions.
I'm sorry, what were the potions again? I've forgotten.
The one is to remove the slad sickness.
Oh, yes, we do need that, for sure. Sweeten the pot. Why not?
Okay, no.
Alright, I lied. Okay, if it's not that fun. I really want my friend Quirin to not be turned into a slad, so...
Make a deception check.
Why? I'm telling the
Because
truth.
you said you lied. Do it.
Okay.
Make it with advantage.
I was like, but I'm telling the truth. Okay, hold on.
This is a deception check with advantage, by the way.
Okay.
And not because I say so.
Ooh. 13,
Wrong.
12.
You rolled in random fun again, didn't you?
Yep.
Oh, damn it. Sorry.
12. She goes, all right, you lied. That's fine. So, hand it over.
I put it on the counter.
She, from underneath the counter, pulls up 2 bottles. Now, the bottles themselves are, like, the bottom bit is small and circular, but the actual neck of the bottle is probably about a foot long and has a rubber cork in the top. And inside this bottle, each bottle, is this dark green, thick, bubbling-looking liquid. It looks kind of like have you ever made a stock and there's foam at the top, like all the crud off the meat?
Yep.
Looks kind of like that. So there you go.
Gonna put one in my pack.
Okay.
Then I gotta uncork the other one.
Yep.
Well, oh. Let's see if this works. Just fucking down it.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh my god. After all this, you're gonna make him roll?
Yes.
2.
Oh my god.
It wasn't for the potion, though. Quirin.
I'm gonna have a
is
baby.
absolutely- The potion is just disgusting. Like, it is the worst thing you've ever tasted in your life. Like, far above any other terrible thing. And as you do, you have instant indigestion and heartburn. Just that instant feeling of sick in the back of your throat. As all of a sudden, Gwen, you let out an earth-shattering burp. Just the loudest burp, and it just doesn't stop. You keep burping and burping and burping until suddenly you feel something
How do you
catch
have that
in the
middle
back
so
of-
fast?
You feel something catch in the
God
back
damn it,
of your
Jordan.
throat.
Yep.
Bend over. And what you spit out looks to be a black tadpole.
Immediate sacred flame.
It's already dead.
I don't care.
So, the instructions are take it with food and don't do it inside. Would have been better if you had something to puke up.
I hate puking.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Is there anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Well, you have to have had something down there. There has to be some kind of glory, some kind of treasure. So, for a paltry bit of gold, I can identify things for you. Or, I can purchase things.
Well, how much to identify something for us?
Give you a deal. 55 gold each. 3 for 125.
Well, it would be nice to know what that armor does. Does anybody else have anything?
Not particularly. Except for this falchion.
I don't think I'll get what I want in exchange for what I have.
Well, it depends what you have.
There's this, and then I'll show the rod.
Huh. Well, at least you understand the value of things. That's good. That's a good quality to have.
Yep, I'll be outside.
Okay.
I'll kind of take the armor and put it on the counter and put down 55 gold.
Excellent. You see her produce a pearl, winks at you, and casts the spell Identify. She looks down and goes, "Where did you get this?"
I think that's pretty obvious.
Uh-huh. So this is called Golden Armor of Glory.
Alastair perks up.
It's, seems to be holy armor of some kind. Looks like it could take quite a beating. It seems that if something falls on you, it doesn't hurt you. And it infuses itself with your own toughness. Huh. And harden itself based on how resilient the person wearing it is.
That was a lot of words. What does that mean?
It means shit's not gonna fall on you and hurt you. It's holy, and if you're tough, it'll be tougher.
Oh.
Seems like something perfect for Alastair.
Alastair's tough.
Hey.
He is very thick-headed, yes.
Okay,
Zane,
I will take that as a compliment.
It's not.
So?
Can I gather from what she said what type of armor that is? Like, medium, heavy? Actually,
Oh, it's heavy.
okay. I'm proficient in that anyway, so I'm proficient in everything.
It is definitely heavy armor. Metagaming-wise, I'll read you the item card. This armor is made from several separate pieces which are layered on top of each other. It covers almost everything from the neck down. It narrows near the waist and leaves part of the sides exposed. The armor hums with the sound of holy magic and feels solid enough to survive quite a beating. The wearer of this armor takes no damages from objects that aren't melee weapons or creatures falling on them. The armor also provides a bonus to AC equal to the user's Constitution modifier. Maximum of 3.
And that's plate mail?
The AC bonus is your con modifier, up to 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay. The only other thing that I can give you is I can give you 3 dragon's teeth, and this fabulous pen.
For what?
I don't know if you're buying anything. I don't know what you buy.
Dragon's teeth, 100 gold pieces each.
Okay.
I don't want your fucking pen.
But it's all right.
Don't
It's
want your pen.
You know what? I'd be willing to part with 2 dragon's teeth.
Okay. She hands over the gold, 200 gold.
What about dragon scales?
Oh. Now that's a little bit different. How many?
A few. Enough to...
I'm sorry, the dog playing.
I know.
That was cute.
Let's say, just let me see how many I have.
You have 14.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out how many I want to give her. Let's say 5.
100 platinum.
Whoa. I put down 5 red dragon scales.
She reaches under the counter, pulls up a bag. She goes, 100 platinum.
I will take that.
All right. Do you have any other business?
No,
Well,
but
there is one thing
Okay.
that I wish to speak to you about.
What is that?
All right.
We read a book that was in there, just this tiny burnt thing about a mirror that could trap people in it.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever heard of anything like that?
No.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Oh, just
Okay.
anyone could have done that? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
can I? Yeah, I want in on that.
Here.
13.
Oh no. I'm
Oh, shit!
me and Quirin are distracted.
Hey, Alastair.
Yes.
She's lying.
You didn't seem very forthright with your answer. You're pretty quick to say no.
I bet you're pretty quick at a lot of things.
I mean, I'm quick to kill things and...
Not quick to think either.
Wait a
Stop
minute.
talking.
That's not very nice.
I'm not very nice.
I seem to know that. Well, tell us what you know about the book and the mirror.
No.
Please?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage. Actually, Zane, you're helping because you said please at the same time. Full persuasion check. Just straight persuasion.
Everybody?
No, just
I mean,
the last.
just-
Oh, shit!
Yes!
Oh, motherfucker.
This dice god giveth.
She goes, all right. You're stupid enough there won't be any harm. I made it.
What?
The mirror.
Insight check.
Go ahead. Oh,
Can I
God.
actually make the insight check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's not what I want. Hold on.
I'm distracted. I will not participate.
She appears to be telling the truth.
Huh.
It's like, I made it. You were down there. You didn't find a book. Did ya?
We did find many books, yes.
A book talking about a mirror that traps things. Uh-huh.
Zane makes a face.
So, did you let it out?
But what out?
Good.
Is-
I mean, I'm sure we could go back and let it out. Sure. Why not?
Go right ahead. It's your funeral. It's all of our funerals.
What's in there?
An old associate.
So,
Not exactly.
Of the
employee of
flock?
month.
Maybe.
Well, it's obviously of the flock if it was down there.
From what we put on your table, you can assume what type of beast was down there.
Uh-huh.
Why should we be scared of some person trapped in a mirror?
Claws and teeth are one thing. Having your life fucked up is another.
Would you excuse us for just a moment, and I'll kind of motion for everyone to huddle around for a second. Is there anything you guys want to ask her that, you know, she might want to have to tell the truth? Well, who are you talking to, Zane?
Sorry, I was talking to the dog.
And no, I don't particularly care. If we already have everything we need, I'm okay
Yeah,
with
I
it.
think it's. Let's get out of here.
Okay,
go
there's something
outside.
in the mirror that's going to kill everything. If we release it, we should probably not release it.
I
Well,
didn't
she's
say
lying.
kill. I can hear you.
I'm already out the door.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, bye. All right. I guess. Pleasure doing
What's
business
its
with
name?
Excuse me?
you. Does it
You
have a
trapped-
name?
You
Yeah, it
trapped
has a name.
in there. Will you tell us?
No.
Why not?
Cuz? Oh, you have got deep dark secrets. Let me just walk into your fucking shop and tell me your shit. Fuck off.
I mean, if you guys really want to know, I've got a thing.
I walk out.
All right, fine. Fuck me then, I guess. All right, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for the 200 gold, and thank you for doing all the things.
Stop
we
thanking
might
me
be
and
back.
leave.
All right, bye. How come
As
nobody
soon as I
likes me?
step out the door, I lean over to Alastair and I say, "Are you sure that those gold pieces are real?"
Actually, Zane, you're the last one out.
Oh,
And as you go to leave, she goes, I'll tell him you're on your way.
I walk out.
Did anybody pick up the armor?
I picked it up.
Good.
It's a good thing it's raining outside. No one's gonna notice.
I'll be right back. Actually, my cats are into something and they're making quite a bit of sound. I do apologize. I'll be right back. Come here, you little bastards.
I don't know why I found that so funny, but I did.
I love you, my stupid. Now run.
Are we all just having pet time?
Yeah.
I don't have pets in my apartment.
I don't.
Molly is sleeping in a bed across from me.
That's nice.
That was Forrest's bed. It's like triple your size, Molly.
I assume it's for the large dog.
Yeah, and the large dog is lying on the floor.
Or his dog.
All right. I do apologize. I heard a clunk, so that's never good when you have pets. So, you've all stepped out. You're outside. It's still nighttime.
What has Zaz been doing this entire time?
What has Zaz been doing?
Thank you for asking. I was just figuring out a way to like bring this up. DM,
Yes.
for continuing a little bit more of like character flair,
Okay.
Zaz has decided to start using the immovable rod as a very short but effective walking stick.
That is actually really
Oh
interesting.
my God, that's genius. I love it.
Okay, so are
This is
are you like holding it and when you want to lean on it, you're pressing the button?
Yep.
So it's not actually touching the ground.
Yep.
That's fucking beautiful.
Excellent. Fucking excellent. Oh,
You know
I
what?
need to
You know
get...
what I'm excited for? Oh wait, no. Okay, we'll talk about this later.
Okay. All right, Zaz, are you just kind of like leaning on the immovable rod?
Yep. I'm like
Okay.
testing it out. I'm like trying to figure it out and like
Get
doing
the
weird,
pacing
like,
for it.
Yeah.
Get the timing right.
Getting a feel for it.
I'll just affix that armor just kind of to my back. Just kind of, you know, just tie it onto something and
Okay.
It's a little bit too big to fit into a bag.
It is, yes. So you're just standing outside of Deep Blades. You can hear the rumblings of the city as you're just on the very edge. Let me move that marker again. You guys, I do apologize here. You're right there.
All right.
Standing out in the rain.
Let's
So after
go back
that,
to the tavern.
maybe take a day. Relax. I mean, we did just kill a dragon.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
And you and me do need a bit of time to go through those books, Corin.
We should see if your parents are still in Tanzania.
It has been a few days. Hopefully they're not worried.
Hopefully they left.
Zane keeps walking. He's not saying anything.
All right. So where are you guys headed?
Tavern.
Which tavern?
The one we were in before.
The High
It's
Hopes?
all the way. Isn't that all the way at the Burrows?
Yes, it is. It's gonna be a long walk.
In the rain.
Maybe there's a tavern at City Center.
Yeah. As long as it's not in the remains, I'm okay with it.
Can't we just enjoy the rain for a bit? It helps wash out the creases in the armor.
You know you can take the armor off and clean it manually, right?
When have I had time to do that?
Well, you've got the time now.
No. We're walking.
Fair enough. Oh, we could go back to the bathhouse. And hopefully not get killed by a water thing.
I mean, it's raining. I don't think I'm going to get any more.
Yeah.
Alright, fine. We'll find a tavern then.
All right. For everyone looking for a tavern, make a investigation check.
Do I get advantage because I know where shit is?
Yeah. Yes, you would.
Okay.
Vertical.
Sorry, investigation?
Yes.
23.
23.
I fudged the roll.
I'll let everyone else roll here.
We're
I'm,
getting in the rain.
I'm too busy. I produced a bar of soap at this point, and I'm just taking the time.
Okay,
Oh
you're
wait,
just...
I get advantage. Right.
Yes, you do. Okay.
That didn't help much.
It didn't help much. Quirin. You actually are, despite being uncomfortable and kind of out of your depths here, you're able to find a fairly nice-looking tavern. Walking up to it, you can see that's called the Wicked Peon. Looks nice.
Good enough. I'll push open the doors.
All right. Walking in, it's fairly empty. It's a nice tavern right in city center. There's a couple people at various tables, you know, having meals, having ale.
You were gonna
Seems
say
fairly
something, Mo?
quiet.
Oh, by this point, as we were looking, I gave up at one point, and I have just been cleaning myself with a bar of soap. I
Yeah.
look considerably cleaner.
All right. As you walk in, a half-elf, male half-elf, kind of with like shorter black hair that you can see he's balding at the crown of his head, and he's got a wicked widow's peak. Kind of, you know, he goes, "Hello, welcome. Grab a table wherever."
Sure. I will find a table that's fairly close. Sit down.
Yeah. There's a large table there with about 6 seats, double-sided, 3 on each side.
I'll sit down at the table.
The guy, the tavern owner, walks over, and it's very quiet in here, like uncomfortably quiet. All right. Can I guess you guys
How is this
anything to
quiet
eat?
in here?
With the rain outside, there's not much foot traffic.
It is
Plus
quite
it's-
nice.
It is what it is, I suppose. Can I get you ale, something to eat?
ale and a dinner.
All right, it's mutton tonight, if that's all right.
I just
As long
give
as-
him the thumbs up.
Yep, perfect.
Do you perhaps
Okay.
have mead?
Actually, we do.
Oh, yes. One with the
Alright,
meal, please.
Mead, ale, anything else?
No, ale's perfect.
Just a water with the meal, please.
Water? Okay, I can do that. If you want, you can go outside and open your mouth. It's a joke. I apologize. Okay. He just kind of scuttles off and leaves you. You get a couple strange looks from the tavern patrons, because some of you still have a bit of charring. You look a little crispy around the edges, but
Crispy.
crispy. For the most part. It's quiet. You sit there for a second, just kind of thinking about the last 2 days and what has just happened. A few moments go by and the food is brought out. You're given a nice slab of mutton with your respective drinks. And there is a side of what appears to be sweet corn on the cob. Yes. All right, enjoy.
We
I'll
will also
start up a
need
tab.
rooms.
Need rooms? I can do rooms. Rooms are... Well, how many rooms do you need?
One for me.
One?
I'll bunk with someone, doesn't matter.
I'll bunk with the last.
Okay, 2 rooms. Are you two bunking together?
A
or-
third? And I look at Zaz.
Zane, let's share. I'm not going to use the room long anyways.
Okay. 3 rooms. That'll come to about 15 silver.
I've got it.
Okay. All right. If you need anything, just let me know. Kind of goes back.
As soon
Use
as
your
he
devices.
turns around, I devour the food in a most unelegant fashion.
Yeah. It's the first real meal you've had in a couple days. You've had rations, but from like some good mutton.
Well,
Yeah, Zane's not holding back. Zane eats.
yes.
All right.
I believe all of us just eat heavily.
Zaz,
Hmm.
with your passive perception,
Yeah.
you hear a squeaking sound. But it's not beside you, and it's not below you. It's above you. You kind of look up and swear you see something kind of dart between the rafters.
Would it be barkeeper or an innkeeper? Or
This would be a
tavern
barkeeper.
keeper? Okay. I'm gonna ask the barkeeper. Do you have a rat issue?
Oh no! Oh goodness, no! Why? Did you see one?
Yep.
Whereabouts?
I'm gonna point up to where I heard it.
Huh. I'll keep an eye out. Thank you.
Yep.
Keeps looking up. Zane,
Mm-hmm.
as you're eating your meal, a voice fills your head. Zane, it's Latimer. I know you're alive. And I know where you are. I think we need to chat.
I start eating again.
Okay. The rest of you, you see
Slowly.
Zane kind of eating, and then he stops for a second, and then goes back to eating. It's very strange. It's like somebody paused him temporarily.
You ever think what it would be like to actually be a crab?
I tossed you at a force field.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, like, if I was in the ocean and like doing crab things.
I repeatedly asked him to throw you at the force field.
Okay, all right. No, I'm talking about like you live on the ocean, and you've still got kelp and stuff, and there's fish around.
If
You've got
you
a
were
big
a crab
smashy
right
claw.
now and there were a force field, I would throw you at the force field right now.
Okay, but why?
Zane, is this a side effect of the spell?
The side effect of him being a
No.
dumbass.
It's,
Has anyone got a force field on hand?
I have a throwing arm.
All right. Let's see how your throwing arm goes up against my throwing arm.
You know the crab
Oh,
right now.
right.
Why would I do that?
Oh, why don't you put your money where your mouth is? And I'll put my money where my mandible used to be.
Gonna go back to eating food.
Yep.
I have my arm on the table like an arm wrestling position.
Just standing there.
No? Nothing? We'll
Can I
call
get
it a
another
draw.
water, please?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Zaz.
Hmm.
You hear the squeaking again. It's still above you. Make a nature check. It's a low DC, but I'm still gonna have you make a nature check.
Oops.
Okay. It's not the squeaking of a rat. You know that.
Hmm.
Why do you keep looking at the rafters?
I thought I felt my hair get wet or something. I don't know.
You're covered in water.
Yeah. Go back to eat my food.
All right. You finish your food in a timely manner, and the table is cleared. You know, slowly, one by one, the patrons either head upstairs to their rooms or they head out for the night until you're the last ones in the bar. As the last patron leaves, he opens the door, and Zaz, again with your passive perception,
Hmm.
you see something small and black follow him out, flying.
Am I able to discern what it is?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
It was a bat.
Can I see if anyone else noticed?
The rest of you can make perception checks to see if you noticed.
I'm staring at him while slowly eating.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention.
Nope, definitely not.
No, I missed it.
Nope, nobody else saw it. But there was a bat in here, and it left.
Huh.
Zaz, what are you looking at?
I thought I heard my name, but it must have been the rain.
How?
And I'm gonna go back to eating my food.
I'm gonna grab my meat, and, like, yep. Get rid of go, stand up from the table and go off and go to my room.
All right. Rest of you doing anything?
Same. I'll just go to my room.
yeah.
for the night.
Yeah, I'll go up with Mo.
Okay. As you head to bed, lay down. The beds are fairly comfortable. Quirin, your room does have 2 beds in it.
Yep.
You lay down, get settled for the night. Zaz. Just picking on you tonight, buddy.
That's fine.
As you begin to drift off, a voice comes to you. Hello, Zaz. It's Zuktmoy. Don't say anything. I'm very pleased with that little favor you did for me and for Al. And you're much more clever than I thought you were.
Thanks.
Zane, you hear him say thanks.
Zaz, are you good there?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. But thank you though. How are you?
Zaz, I'll leave you alone in just a moment. But there's still some of Al on your armor, correct? When the time is right, I'm going to have you put that on another doorway as well. Okay? I'll be in touch. And there's silence. That's where we're going to take our break. So, you all awaken in the Wicked Peon Tavern. The rain has stopped, and the sun is out. And the calendar is a day ahead.
I stayed up all night
Did you?
reading.
What were you were reading? Okay, so I'm going to say this took about 10 hours
Yep.
to rest. So you can knock 10 hours off of that. However, you are going to take a point of exhaustion.
Yep.
Okay, so mark that down. Somebody cracks open a cold one.
Yeah, grip it and rip it, my guy. No. No loss
All
of
right,
your own
Alaska,
cause.
Alaska
Let me just put that down on the list of stupidest things I've ever heard.
Alaska just looks over and like Mo's taking a morning. morning
Where do you
And
get
they
the
somehow
technology for
miraculously
this?
just figured out how to put beer in cans. Oh, goddamn gnomes! All right, so the day is yours. What would you all like to do?
Mo, were you being serious when you said that armor would be good for me? I mean, I don't want to take it from anyone.
I don't know the whole holy magic. I don't know how that would sit with the Raven Queen. I
It
don't know.
depends on the god.
Oh, Quirin, you're here.
Yep, coming down the
Man,
stairs,
you
still reading the book.
You look tired. Are you
Yeah.
alright?
Yeah,
Did you
the double
stay
not
up all
reading.
night? Hmm.
It's been a while. It feels good.
I don't know. What's your opinion on that armor, Quarren?
I can't use it.
I meant, like, me and Alasta would benefit from it, but I think he should have it.
It would make him more of an obnoxious douche, so sure.
Well, Quirin, as you did see, Alastair is very good at taking hits, and I think it goes unappreciated the amount of beatings he takes for those that are have a weaker constitution, shall I say?
Oh no, it's very appreciated. It's fucking hilarious.
Alright, I suppose I'll take that as a compliment.
Also, Alastair, I'm sure you find the gold amusing.
That's the
I mean, it
obnoxious
really-
part.
It really does go with my sword now. Yeah, so if nobody else has any objections, then I suppose I'll go don this.
I just kind of heave it off the back of my sack onto the table.
Sent you the item card.
Oh, hot damn.
Just be aware. The flat increase is a +3 to your AC while you're wearing it.
Yep.
Okay, you lose the AC from other armor.
Okay.
So your AC would then be your dex, basically 10 plus your dex modifier, plus your con modifier, up to 3. Okay?
Okay.
All right. It does require attunement as well.
Right.
All right. Zane Zaz, what are you two doing?
Nothing. Just kind of
Yep.
following whatever the group's doing.
All right. Zaz?
Same
Same?
deal.
All right. So, Laster, you head upstairs and you don your armor. It's
Yes.
obnoxious.
Hear
It seems to
anything?
fit perfectly.
How do I look?
Oud.
Sorry, I couldn't hear anyone.
It's very bright.
Just like me.
No.
Alright, I suppose I have to find a cloak or something in case we need to be all, sneaky beaky or whatever.
Did you just.
So what do we want to do?
Motherfucker.
What is
I'm
it? What,
sorry.
What? Is there a meme?
No, just laughing at that. It kind of snuck in there.
Yeah,
Sneaky
I
beaky,
know.
yeah. Fuck you.
so what do you guys want to do? I have a few minor things.
I'm going to spend most of the day reading.
Don't we have to get that other bottle to the other person affected with the slab?
Yes, but now that we have it, we have about, what, a month or so before we have to get up there. So we can make plans, but we don't have to go into a rush. It'd be better to check with Zane's parents to see if they're still here. As well as probably check and see if the dean is still after him.
Yeah,
That reminds
kind
me.
of don't really want to get involved with that mess.
Oh, I very much am still looking for all of you.
Oh, hey.
At this point, you turn around, and standing in the door of the tavern is Dean Latimer. In a heavy black cloak. Goes, yes. Wonderful tavern. Spent many days here as a youth. Master Synedius, your parents are worried sick. So is my niece.
In
Yo,
I'm gonna throw a shot in the dark here.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at him.
Yep.
And in Goblin,
Okay.
I'm going to simply say, "Can you understand me?"
Yes. I don't know what your scarred friend just said, but I'm sure it was insulting. Anywho, Zane, I think it'd be best if we went back and spoke to your parents. I'm sure the rest of you should come too.
An awakened mind, I say, what do you want?
He responds with awakened mind. Yes. You know what I want.
Zane's fists clench like that Arthur meme.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, I do have a carriage.
Yeah.
It's covered. I'm not, as we discussed prior. I burn easily.
We all have our flaws.
Mm. Some more of us than others. Would
I
appear.
get up.
What are the rest of you doing?
Following.
I wasn't paying attention, but I'll notice everybody else got up and get up a little too quickly.
As you get up real fast, and he goes, "My, aren't you bright? Looks
Thank
like
you.
you've been dipped in gold."
Says my sword, actually.
Your sword is silver.
The tip of it is gold.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
He goes, finding a pool of molten gold that big must have been quite the task.
You know, I think your name is better as Dean than it is as Victor.
Dean is my title. Get in my cart.
I get you. Is there enough room in this cart for all of us?
It's a fairly big cart, actually. As it comes out, it's quite. It's actually. He said a covered cart. It's actually more of a carriage, and there's like the steps up, and there's 2 black horses, and there's, I don't want to say jockey. That's the incorrect term, but a driver. The word is escaping me. A horseman, I suppose. And Dean opens the door from afar. You step in. As you step in, it's very nice, well cushioned. It's got kind of purple and white and a black color scheme. There's plenty of seating, plenty of room, even for you, chonkin lads.
Does he follow us in?
Well, he waits for everyone to go in. So is everyone walking into the carriage?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna stop in front of him, even with the subterfuge. I really like you. And get into the carriage.
Mozaz, Zane, are you guys getting in?
Zane gets in, but he's
Yes.
very rigid.
But
I get in.
All right. Zaz?
Yeah, I'll just get in.
I know. Say it.
Huh?
Are you going to do some chair shenanigans?
I was thinking about it, but
Okay.
no, the dean doesn't need to know that I have that. No one does,
It's
really.
probably a wise decision. All right. He steps in after you and closes the door and sits down. The carriage begins moving. Yes. Well, well. The devil's advocates. Heroes. So I'm told. Rescued young Zane here from the clutches of the dreaded Malvain, leader of the Black Harvest.
Do we really need to go through this? We know that you run the flock.
All right.
Just trying to skip past things. Don't need to be rude or hostile.
Oh, be hostile.
But why? We can still be cordial about all of this.
I mean, it kind of comes. It's kind of a given, right? I mean, he's kind of a scary dude, can't go in the sunlight. Is the leader of some sort of crazy cult thing. It's actually not all that surprising.
Well, first off, the sun thing is due to my incident, my extended life. Simple side effect. It's unfortunate. I miss the feeling of sun on my skin. I miss going to the shore. I don't intend to be a scary dude, as you said so eloquently. But I appear to give off that vibe. I do believe the children say.
Oh, that wasn't meant for.
Shout
Fucking
that and then
Lottie,
waking
die,
Mod.
shut up! So I suppose I need to clear the air a little bit. Zane, I suppose I owe you an apology. Malvain was the only one nearby who was able to escort you, and his actions after you left my office were not of my command.
Really now?
Really?
Can I make an insight check?
You may.
Okay.
Has the cart started moving at this point?
Oh, the cart is moving. You guys are
Oh, okay.
heading through Redwater.
I feel like this is the part where he
Oh, son of
takes
a
us to his
fuck.
lair and kills us.
He
or
seems
something.
sincere, Zane.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, for the rest of you, Zane's presence is required in a town just to the northwest of here called Walden. Unfortunately, I cannot share more than that. I'm sure you understand.
Actually, I don't. Can you explain it a little bit further?
His book commanded him to.
We all have secrets, don't we? And he's looking at each and every one of you.
That is why I want to be cordial about this.
As he
No, I don't believe so. I'm
as he
pretty
looks
on
at
the
me, sometimes we need to do things that we don't like, even if it does involve children.
Oh, don't you worry. You don't need to be coy. I know exactly who you are. I
And
warned him. I warned him.
And my problem, as you can imagine, I'm sorry, my heart is. I can feel my heart beating in my chest at the moment. Oh. I am now in full command of things that escaped me. I don't have
I
a
do not
problem
doubt
with.
it. I know where you were. I knew what you were all doing. Let's make
I don't
that
have a
perfectly
problem
clear.
with you.
Oh, that's
I
fine.
Despite however sick it may make me, I respect that you have a code. But him, you may not be. I don't have a problem with you, but him, if it kills me, I will see him torn and ripped from this earth.
Well, I can tell you right now, you're going to have your chance. Don't you worry. And you and me will discuss many things. I'm sure you have questions. I'm not sure what you remember, as I'm not a mind reader, just a mind speaker. However, all I ask is Zane here. At
Zane
your
is like
leisure,
seething angry.
at your leisure, head to Walden. We will not press. We will not push. However, I do invite all 5 of you to please come to a lecture. Just later this week. We have some esteemed guests of a rogue religious sect from the southeast. Unfortunately, their I don't want to say leader. He was unable to make the journey as he's very ill. However, there's several high-ranking. I'm not entirely sure how to describe it. Alastair, how would you describe the bishops? Would you say?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're stupid and a bad liar. Anywho, I do believe this lecture would be most interesting, especially for you, Quirin. You see, these ranks of Akron,
Yes, we know
as they
about
call
them.
themselves. Yes, I implore you, and specifically you, go listen to what they have to say.
Well,
He looks out the window.
since
You
we know
said
that
that-
we're not going to be attacked, just like this.
I'm not going. You said that you said that one of them couldn't make it. Who else is there?
I didn't quite catch their names. I'm not part of the event and planning committee. However, I did facilitate with a Lord Straw. Strong bar? The name escapes me. I have it written down somewhere. However, he said he'd come himself. However, some form of illness has gripped him. Him and his wife, as well as their young child. So,
Young?
yes. So,
I hope it kills all of them.
I'm sure you do. Well then, we do appear to have arrived in the burrows. Young Master Synetius here, I believe your parents have been looking for you greatly.
Zane gets out of the cart.
Alastair also gets out of the cart.
I stay where I am.
I'm gonna reach out my hand. It was a pleasure driving and speaking with you again.
I'm sure it was. I do highly suggest you stay for that lecture, Quirin.
That's actually rather interesting, knowing the cult that he was a part of before and the history behind it, and the certain iconography that is on their equipment is very telling.
I'd say it's incredibly accurate.
Thank you. Gonna get out.
Yes, Zaz. Awfully quiet.
This is not in character. I have to sneeze. Hold on.
Okay. Gesundheit, he says. Staring directly into the camera and winking at you, Jordan.
Oh, you're not supposed to look in camera, dude.
Fourth wall, fourth wall, fourth wall.
Fourth wall.
It was this amateur hour. Zaz is kind of like look at him as he's getting up. What secrets do you know of me?
Oh, I know many things.
Well, thanks. Like,
I know where your friends are.
they just left.
Not those friends.
I know they're, French is kind of loose. Anything else for me?
No, actually, that's pretty much it. You're kind of new around here, I understand, so...
Yeah, pretty well. Anyway, till next time.
You can only hope.
Yeah, I guess. I'm practicing this. Give me a sec. Thanks. And then he leaves.
Okay. He turns to you, Mo. You and me will discuss your past at a later date.
I respect that. And as I'm sure you being a man of learning knows, misinformation can cause more damage than sometimes even the most abhorrent knowledge.
If you only knew. Do not get me wrong. I wanted your father dead.
You live by
But a son
code.
does not pay for the crimes of a father. Unfortunately, your two sisters did. As for your youngest sister, she was given to an orphanage in Dragondale.
I heard from
Oh, doggo.
as a dog runs by the cart.
Yep. He kind of jumps a little bit. Oh my.
I heard from our friend in the lake that she was there. And I can't remember who told me, but I heard
Was the
also
guard
that
captain.
that from one of your city's captains that she's a member of the High Court. Is that High Court? I got that?
High Palace.
High Palace.
Yes. I've heard. It's, an interesting situation. I don't follow it myself, but I hear rumors
And what are those?
that she's in the High Palace.
I never got involved in that sort of thing.
I appreciate your lust for knowledge, Mo. However, you will have to excuse me, as I'm having a young student over for lunch.
Hot.
Hot for undead teacher.
I'm just thinking of every like vampire tropes. I was like, oh no, that's not good. I'll just extend my hand.
He doesn't shake it.
I kind of nod and get out of the cart.
All right. The cart door closes, and the cart takes off. As each of you step out, you are indeed in the Burrows, a very familiar area at this point, as you're probably only about 100 feet away from the Sinetius household.
You know, they should make some sort of carriage service that takes you from one end of the town to the other, possibly for gold. Maybe you could have like you pay once a month sort of thing.
Here goes the Laster trying to change up another town/city.
Yes, but this time a lot of people will probably not die. Probably.
More than you'd think.
What?
Look at you, TTC, and other forms of public transit.
Last year I had the idea for buses and taxis, Kevin.
Let me write it down. Alaster
Did a thing.
Menace. Redwater Transit Commission. There we go. All right. So you're at the park in front of the Snetty's household.
I'm already like beelining it.
Okay. Zane hasn't said a word. He's just heading straight. The rest of you are kind of chatting. Zane's moving pretty quick.
I'll just trudge along after him.
All right.
I will
Take-
look around me to make sure that I don't see anybody that I might be looking for,
Mm-hmm.
and then head inside.
All right. Zane. As you walk through the door, you hear the sound of as little Orville comes running up to you, jumping up and down excitedly. Your parents kind of poke their head out. Oh, thank Ioun. And they run forward and they embrace you. They look down. Arthur, your father looks down and goes, "Where have you been?"
I'm just in the doorway at this point.
Yeah.
We killed a dragon.
Zane.
We killed the dragon.
Gonna come up from behind. We killed a dragon.
Thank you.
We killed actually quite a few fiery lizards. There was also some.
I wouldn't call those
dwarves,
dragons, though.
and there was some devils, and there was a mirror that we weren't allowed to touch, I suppose. Yeah, it was all right.
They might sleep better at night not knowing.
Oh, I guarantee you I'm not sleeping at night at all now. Thank you. Well, we're glad you're back. Because, well, we were worried you'd taken off again. It's a pretty important day in 2 days, so.
What's happening in 2 days?
Zane, make a general intelligence check.
Just saying.
I'm pretty
Just
sure
saying.
you've already told me.
Have I? 13. You think about it, and you're like, 2 days. It's the middle of spring. It's Orville's 18th birthday.
You know, you didn't tell me.
Arthur says it's the dog's birthday. It seems silly, but I think a dog turning 18 is quite the event. And you hear like a little
And he's a good boy. Yes, he is.
Only a few years younger than me. Wow.
How old are you?
Why?
Well, now I'm curious. I want to know.
How many moons
Because
is
it-
it? Very hard to judge in the mountains. I think 22?
You're only 22 and your voice is that deep. Wow.
deep beef.
You hear on the wind.
That was weird.
I took a drink just as you deep beefed. So.
Oh, it won't be the first time. All right. Sorry. And
Tanner,
what?
Molly's playing with a ball.
Oh, that's good. At this point, Arthur kind of goes, "Yeah, so he's turning 18. We're gonna have some people over. Alastair,
Yeah.
were you able to actually speak with Orville, or were you just?
Oh, yeah, sure.
How?
Actually, would you like to?
Maybe not this second.
Oh.
How were you able to do that?
Oh, it's this handy ring that I'm wearing.
Interesting.
I mean, you could have it if you like.
Just for a couple days?
Sure. And I'll take it off my hand and hand it to him.
Perfect. I will return it. You note that he doesn't put it on, but he does put it very gingerly in a small pouch in his pocket.
All right.
So you killed a dragon?
We killed a dragon. All of us together. And
Um,
some other people that didn't quite make it out.
Oh,
It started the fire.
that would explain quite a bit, wouldn't it? At this point, Janira hasn't said a word. She's just holding on to you, Zane. She's not really letting go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Would the rest of you mind if I had a few moments to talk to my son?
Actually, I've got something I want to do by the water. I'll be back in a bit. Anybody want to go for a walk?
Nope. Gonna head towards
Sure.
the backyard.
Okay.
All right.
Who's
I'll
going with
head
Mo?
off- I'll head off with Mo.
Okay. Zaz, what are you doing?
I guess I'll go with Mo.
All right. Querin, you just head into the backyard?
Gonna read.
All right. So, we have 3 people. We'll start with Zane. The rest of them leave, and your parents go into the kitchen. They sit at the table. You see a number of papers spread out in front. Zane, come sit for a second.
I sit.
Zane, your mother and I have been talking, and With how the university has been going right now, the money's just not there for us to relocate. It's also hard because your sister is buried here.
There's tears welling up in Zane's eyes.
So for the time being, we're going to have to stay. We don't have another option. We're sorry.
Please be careful.
We have a son that can kill dragons. I don't think we need to be too worried as long as you stay.
You know that's not going to happen.
Please?
Come on. I shouldn't... I'm old enough now that I shouldn't have to be having this dispute with my parents. I just walked in and told you that we fought a dragon. I'm not staying in Redwater.
What about Faith?
What about Faith?
She's here.
Fuck!
What?
Random fun!
Oh, Jordan.
Yes!
That came up on my computer right the fuck there and just... The immersion just...
Anywho.
Alright, get back in.
Stop! Okay. Anyways, I'm losing the smile. Going back. 3, 2, ooh.
Pudding.
Stop!
Anywho. What about Faith? She's here.
Zane kind of... If only you could see my body language, because I'm practically
Yeah.
acting this out. But, I'm just trying to find words. Give me a second. She has her own life here. I'm not worried about her. She can hold her own, and besides, it's not like we're official or anything.
All right. You're going to stay for Orville's birthday at least, right?
I'll stay for the dog's birthday. And
He
I
seemed to
go
like
and
that.
I pet him.
Okay. Jump cut. Zaz, Alastair, and Mo. You're heading down to the docks, or are you heading down to the shore?
I am simply looking for water that I can access.
So you're heading to the shore.
Yeah, the shore.
All right. Excuse me. You walk through the burrows, and you walk through these beautiful houses, and eventually the houses start getting nicer and nicer and nicer as you reach
That
what could be
waterfront
described
property.
as waterfront property.
Property.
Yeah. It's a really nice view over the Jade Basin. What are you guys doing?
Is there a reason why you're walking out here, or you're just looking for the scenery?
Oh no. I've been waiting to come back and talk to our friend in the ocean. And it would appear that we have some downtime and well, I have questions.
Alastair has spent the whole walk, like, looking over his shoulder, doing a scan of everything that moves. And he's looking down at its choice of attire and noticing that he's bright gold in the torso.
Yep.
This was a bad move. Right. Okay.
Are you okay, Alastair? Do you perhaps have a fever or dungeon sickness or something?
All right. Zane isn't here. Zaz, your names are similar. What? Do you like me?
I'd
Good
say
enough.
more than the average, like, general person.
Oh, that's good. I like to hear that. Can you keep a secret?
Mo's right in front of us, so I mean, I would kind of maybe pick a different spot.
Hate to interject, guys. Keep it going. I will be right back. The cats again. Sorry, I do apologize.
Alright.
Okay, no, I mean, I'm sure Mo can keep a secret. He's got secrets.
Oh, okay.
I mean, between the three of us.
I was just really kind of wanting to make sure we weren't trying to have a secret about Mo in front of Mo.
We all have
Um,
secrets.
Okay,
is the- Trade of travel.
basically what I like to say is that we should not go to whatever Dean said about the ranks of Akron. We should not trust whatsoever. Should not listen to them. We should not see them because they're not here to do a lecture. They're here looking for me. And if they find me, they're going to take me away and they're going to torture me until I die. And then they're going to take the thing that's on my body, and then it's going to be really bad for everyone.
Thing that's on your body?
Yes, the
That's it.
chains that I was so that they're very important to me, and it's not that they're very important to me; they're very important to them, and they can't have it. And that's the reason they're here. Is they're looking for me. I imagine either somebody's told them they've tortured someone, and someone's told them that I've been here. I need to leave.
Okay.
So they're the bad type of religious order. The type, and I make the crazy, like the
Wicked aliens guy.
No, more
circling finger gesture.
Ah,
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
cuckoo.
The cuckoo gesture.
Absolutely. They're very, let's say, brainwashy. They'll tell you to do something and say that it was decreed by Bane, and then you do it, and then it unravels your entire life, and you realize that everything that you've done since you were a small child was out of hatred and just following orders, and it's gotten you absolutely nowhere and just ruined your entire life and taken away the one thing that you've truly, truly loved. So-
At this point, I've taken off my my boots and just kind of rolled my pants up as high as I can, which I assume is like about knee height.
Above your knee, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
And,
his calves are like milky white.
Oh yeah.
There's some scars. Gladiators don't get to wear the best stuff, so you see a couple scars there.
Mhm.
I'll be back in a minute. I've got a creature, a conversation with the lake creature, and I walk in.
Hello, Mo.
Algonad. I was hoping to satiate your appetite for the day.
Go on.
You have something that I want. And
As do you.
And I was hoping that maybe not today, but at some point a bargain can be met. And may it be information or something else that intrigues you. And I'll start with this. I'll tell him about the dragon and kind of what we learned underneath the remains.
Okay.
And I was told by, well, I heard the last time we were in the lake, he's quite loud. And in this occasion, it played to my benefit. You want to know the name of the magpie, formerly the magpie, now the raven.
I'd like to know the names of all three of them.
The owl is Dean Victor Latimer of Redwater. The magpie, or formerly the magpie, now the raven, goes by the name of Clemens. And the dove, I do not yet know. But if my memories that were restored are correct, I am led to believe that it is a woman.
And what is your question?
I need a moment for the...
Mo cracks open a cold one.
Grip it and rip it, number 2. Woo!
Oh god, that's such a stupid phrase.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh.
What? You've lived in segregation down there for... I'm not even gonna guess how long. There must be something other than information you want. Something that you desire.
Truly? No. Knowledge brings me so much joy.
Then
And
what
you
do
have granted me quite the morsel today. And I'm anxious to return your gift.
Okay. What would you deem a fair trade for your projection?
The name Clemens, and simply the gender of the dove, only whets my appetite. Tell me both of their full names, and I'll happily trade you the artifact.
Thank you. We have a deal. I'll bow my head for a moment and walk out of the lake.
All right.
I will take a step in the water, put my hand down.
Okay.
Elginod,
And that could only be Alastair.
it's nice. How are you doing? You fine?
Your friend Mo has brightened my day.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Okay. The fire in Redwater was caused by a dragon. It was the Veil of Gold. Oh my God, what was his
Yes,
name?
Mo informed me of Adriog.
Damn it. All right. Zane's dog is 18. That seems a bit weird.
You know what? That is very amusing. I'll count that as half.
Okay. Who is Adcock the orc? And if you say an orc, I'm gonna be kind of upset, but I'll have to come back.
Did we not cover this before?
Did we?
I believe so.
All right. Well, I suppose that counts. You know, it's nice just talking to you. Am I able to see you at some point?
That's probably a poor choice.
I don't think so. You're pretty friendly.
Seems like a really forward guy trying to get a date with the fucking barista.
Where's my hug?
I prefer to stay on the bottom. However, I did happen to swim up to see your ship.
All right. Last question. More about you, though. Is there anything that I could like drop in the basin that you'd like to get? Maybe like shiny bits, or just try and make your day a little bit nicer.
I do enjoy boons and holy symbols of gods.
Okay. All right. Well, next time I'm in the basin, I will drop you something of the Platinum Dragon, and it was a pleasure talking with you.
If you wouldn't mind, actually.
Oh?
There's certain religious sects that believe in something called the Jailers. One of them is Bahamut. If you could find me some artifact that fuses the iconography of the Jailers, I would be most appreciative.
All right. So I need to find Bahamut's jailers.
No, Bahamut is a jailer.
Oh.
You're looking for something containing the symbols of Bahamut, Asmodeus, and Bane.
Oh. Yes. I'll be sure to look for it and bring it back to you.
I look forward to it.
And I will back out of the water.
All right. Anybody else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Just making sure. Just checking.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So you're on the beach. Alastair and Mo are wet. Zaz, you're always kind of damp. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna head back.
All right.
Yeah. Always keeping a vigilant eye and failing to be like inconspicuous.
Yes. All right. Quirin.
Yep.
You read for about an hour. Because I assume that's what you're doing.
Yep.
So you can add that on.
But like a thing.
Yep.
Eventually, a strange sensation comes over you. Almost as if there was some kind of low background sound that suddenly stopped. There's no more wind moving. Did you hear a voice? You should trust him.
Us too.
The man you're going to meet.
Have I failed you?
No.
Continue.
I sent them here. For you. Don't fail me. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
What?
Yep.
What?
Oh.
Natural
Aw.
stopping point. It's a bit of a shorter session, I know. But I know some people are getting over sicknesses and some people have to work in the morning. Stuff like that.
You're right, but still.
I know.
Man, I like the story. You got some juicy nuggets in there. And we could have had at least one more grip it and rip it. We really could have.
Well, everyone who's stuck through the stream, I know it wasn't a combat heavy episode, but there was some important points that got touched there. So thank you for sticking with us all night. And as always, bon nuit.
Bon
Bon.